My lady and I were ducking out a party. It was in a loft and things were getting arty. Took a stroll past the fort to the Infidel Blue near the Navy Yard on Myrtle Avenue. Then Agnes and I were sitting side by side. When the giant sat down, there was nowhere to hide. Do you mind if I join you? He said with a boo. First I want her and then I want you. He said I hate white people. Do you know why? How old do I seem? Look me in the eye. Well, I fought in Korea for the country that I hated, in the integrated army that was really segregated. It all comes back now. Allah, what a vision. How you white devils put me in the Buffalo division.
Left, your right, pick up the stick. Your left, your right, pick up the stick. Your left, your right, pick up the stick. Your left, your right, pick up the stick.
He said the infantry was black, the artillery was white. Guess who pulled their Peters and guess who had to fight? We were staring down the yellow man across a lake of ice, and the general said charge, we didn't heed his advice. The white boys were shelling up our behinds. What was wrong with those dopes? Were they out of their minds? Forced to advance out onto the ice. A radio officer explained it real nice. Could you hold your fire, Colonel? Our boys is catching hell. Then those on the lake got mowed down as well. Falling through the ice with 60 pounds of gear, and they didn't come out until the thaw that year. The slaughter went well on into the night. I surrendered first chance, I never wanted to fight. As they led me in chains, oh Lord, at last free. Past the lake in the morning, all I could see was dead men turned blue in a broken glass sea.
Pick up the stick. Right, pick up the stick. Your left, your right, pick up the stick. Your left, your right, pick up the stick.
That was the chosen frozen reservoir, young man. How's your sandwich? Us to Manchuria, a concentration camp 1,000 miles through the snow, frozen feet had to tramp. And all this for being in the goddamn war. Because I was black and because I was poor. They told them all that I knew, bargained for a new life. I was still in prison, but they brought me a wife. She screamed when she saw me and jumped in a latrine. I pulled her out by the hair and I hosed the bitch clean. Up, 2, 3, 4.
Up,
2, 3, 4. You know, I hadn't seen a woman in so long. She still smelled like shit when I gave her the dong. Gave her the dong. Gave her the dong. You know, she still smelled like shit when I gave her the dong. We had 3 children before they made us go home. Unrespected, unwanted, wherever we roam. He said they wouldn't give him his pension and he almost started crying. Said he had to sell drugs just to keep from dying. Then he invited us out on the street for cocaine. Politely demure, cause his look was insane. But he shook my hand, he wouldn't let it go. Now don't be afraid of trying some snow. Any way you look at it's a personal decision. Please remember Blombo Wilson about the Buffalo division. Your left, your right, pick up the sticks. Your left, your right, pick up the sticks.
Your left, your right, pick up the stick. Your